Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is you are watching this. Cheryl Bishop here, founder of Resilient Women in Business. I reach out to a lot of women and I want to share this, what just happened the other day with you, because I find this happening a lot. So for an example, I reached out to a lady and asked her how she was doing, and she let me know. We sort of chit-chatted, and then she said, my business is suffering. And she said, I believe I need some time management skill. And so I replied to her and I said, a lesson in time management mostly is all about being productive. How are we spending our time? It's not necessarily time management. It's what are we doing in our time that we have? And then I asked her, why do you think your business is suffering? Well, I think that just made her ponder a little bit. And she came back and said, oh my gosh, I have just realized, yes, my sales are low this month. But I also just realized through this conversation that I haven't been that productive. Therefore, of course, my sales aren't very great. So this happens to not only her, this happens to many women in business. And I'm a firm believer, this is why we need a community. Because anytime we are self-doubt or double checking or whatever you want to call it, we get stuck in the negative realm. Oh, my business is not doing well. Whatever we focus on expands. If we start saying our business is not doing well, we will start going down that black rabbit hole. Because what we focus on will expand. Know this to be 100% true. It's like when you want to buy a car and you decide, oh, I'm going to buy a red car. So you buy a red car, and all of a sudden you're driving down the road and you did not realize how many red cars there were on the street. Why? Because you weren't focused on a red car. That is how it works. What we focus on expands. So when we are saying, my sales suck, I don't know how to find a client, and you're all frustrated in your mind, it's creating more of that, whether you are aware of this or not. This is so true. And this is why one of the reasons why Resilient Women in Business networking events are around, because it creates a positive environment. It is all about focusing on getting what you want. It is all about educating you to move forward. It's all about women assisting each other in business with the mastermind section. You learn off each other's either challenges or they're seeking advice. So know this to be true. If you feel, even if you're feeling like, I'm not sure how to get to the next level or whatever it is, make sure you stay connected with Resilient Women in Business. There is either a chapter in your city or very close to your city. There is nothing like a group of positive women, and the way the meetings are structured, there's only room for positivity. There's no room for negativity. And with the resilient leader that is facilitating the meetings, some of them I'm facilitating personally, and then I've got resilient women leaders that are facilitating the meetings. They follow the structure. So know that you can achieve anything. It is what you're focusing on. Time management, it's not about managing time. It's about managing your activities. It's about managing your being productive in the time that you have. What is managing time anyways? We all have the same amount of time in a 24-hour period. Some of us sleep only 6 hours. Some of us sleep 8 hours. I'm an 8-hour. I have to have 8 hours sleep. I envy the ones that can sleep 6 hours and be totally fine. So it's when you get up, what are you doing in your business today? What activities? Most importantly, are you doing the income generating activities? Where are you looking for your next client? How are you following up with people? There is a lot in business. So I trust this message inspires you to go a little bit further or motivates you and says, that's enough of that negative talk I'm saying to myself that my business is suffering or I can't make sales or whatever that is. There might be a skill you need to learn. It's just that simple. Maybe you need to learn a little bit more about sales or about follow-up. Follow-up itself, you could write a whole book on follow-up. Maybe I should. Anyways, enough about that. I trust this has encouraged you. I've got the link below for all the cities coming up where you can meet other women. Collaboration can happen. It always fascinates me how much collaboration can happen amongst a group of amazing women like you. I look forward to meeting you soon, whether it is in person or on one of the online events that I do to support women in business, whatever it is. I trust that you are going to have a positive day and move forward and focus on where you want to go, not what you don't want. Focus on what you want, because often we focus on what we don't want. I don't want to be in debt. Then stop focusing on you don't want to be in debt. Focus on how can you make your life in order, and what are the numbers you need in your business to make the revenue you want. Mwah. Bye for now.